Doing? Happy Sunday. Um, Today I came across some information that I wanted to share. As a matter of fact, let me tell you how it started. As you come in, please remember to hit the like button. All right, just smash that like button for me. Let me explain to you guys what happened. All right, I called Mystic Sensation the other day, and I said to him, that one of the things that I've realized is that in our community, in our society, politically, there's a lot of people that hold the view that both political parties are the same. So, if their argument is that if Andrew a thief, they must steal. Basically, they're sticking with the evil that they know, right? Because if Andrew is a thief, PG is a thief, all of them are thieves. That is the argument in the streets. I want you guys to follow me. So I said to him that this is one of the reasons why I believe the elections went the way they went. Because the people have this myopic view, and I have to say I was one of them back in the day. They have this myopic view that all of the political parties are the same. They are no different. And if you look at the population and you look at the amount of people that actually voted, you can understand how true this is. You can understand how true this is for most people in their minds. In their minds. In their minds, there's no difference between the PNP and the JLP. As a matter of fact, the UIC is the manifestation of that idea. The UIC, the third political party, is the manifestation of that idea. Right, did earthquake lick Jamaica? Oh, what the hell you said to me? No, sir. Did you feel the earthquake? Where were you when it happened? A earthquake? Yo, wanna feel an earthquake, brother? Which part of Jamaica is an earthquake, Alec? Box cover. Damn, earthquake lick a while ago, people. Then they don't have anything. I guess they're asking the people to come in so they can get some information. The Gleaner is probing the story. Wow, that's incredible. At this man, we are talking about earthquake, and disaster, Well, I'm gonna tell you. Thieves steal crown jewel in 4 minutes from Louvre Museum. Where is this? Priceless Napoleonic jewels. Highest profile museum. Wow. That's international news. Construction worker charged with Cockburn Garden murder. Yeah, Karen, me saw an earthquake lick in Jamaica. And the Gleaner asks her if we feel it. Crazy. But this morning we are talking about judgment and disaster upon the island. Oh man. Okay, here we go. 20-year-old construction worker, Ramondo Simpson, otherwise called Prince. He was charged with the murder, possession of a prohibited weapon and ammunition, and using a firearm to commit felony, following an incident in Cockburn Gardens, Kingston 11 on May 25th. Simpson is the resident of Regent Street, Denham Town in Kingston, is accused in the murder of the 22-year-old Judas Clark. Why would somebody name themselves Judas? Jesus. Why would a parent name them Pitney Judas? Patrick Wagon, Patrick. Brandon Hill in the building, St. Andrew. I hear a place in the news, I know. Well, not your place, but yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, so this is a person I get charged, but crime is done. That's from May 25th. Big up you and Blake, you know. He's still the second fastest man in the world, and you can't go around that. I think I was watching a video. I was watching a video on social media. I don't remember who it was that highlighted him in the video, but it's somebody that I watch on social media. And, you know, the person said, listen, this is Ewan Blake. You know, despite what people have to say about him, he's the second fastest man in the world. And I was like, yeah, that's facts. Man wins $1.5 million after wrongfully arrested over cops missing phone. Wait, what? What? Let me read this real quick, the people. No. Let's see if we can turn around the camera phone. So, you know what? Let me just keep the camera upon me. Up top. I don't remember feeling an earthquake in the rain. Hey, listen, an earthquake, no matter how small or how trouble it is, after so much rain falling, look out for landslides. Alright? That's gonna be a dangerous thing. Look out for landslides and land breakages. Because the earth is wet and then you have an earthquake afterwards. Look out for landslides and land break and, you know, stones, the foundation, if they're on a hill, it's all type of disaster can happen. Rainfall and an earthquake, that's crazy. Anyway, J.D. Brown visited the Rockabessa police station in St. Mary on the night of July 8th. To deliver food for a relative in custody. He chatted with the cops on duty at the time and described them as friendly during the 15 minutes he spent at the station. But minutes after he returned home, Brown got a phone call that painted a different picture of those same cops, according to an affidavit he filed in court. The affidavit formed part of a lawsuit he filed against the government and 4 cops for wrongfully imprisonment and breaches of his constitutional rights. The Attorney General Chambers, which represented the government, did not file a defense to the lawsuit. You know, how you doing, Kimon? Wagwan, my dear man. You know, the Attorney General, the Attorney General has been very busy, you know, because I'll Andrew sue him. Poor thing. Not a lawsuit I reach government. Dangerous. Definitely, whatever money, it's a good size earthquake. So Patrick, you feel the earthquake in your side in a St. Andrew? Who is that? Make me a mod? I don't know you. What the hell? By demanded it, you forfeit. What? Who are you? What the hell? Make me a mod. I am Iron Man. Man, shut up. Anyway, Brown, yeah, I know, obviously you're random. It's quite evident. Brown recounted that the female cop on the other end of the line, identified in court document as Constable Stephanie Harrison, inquired if he was the one who just took the food and drink to the Rockabessa station. Brown said he noticed that the tone in her voice became angry and aggressive after he confirmed that it was him, but the call was accidentally disconnected. When he called back the phone number, a male cop answered and angrily accused him of stealing Harrison's cell phone from the police station, and warned that they would send a patrol vehicle for him and throw him in jail if he did not return the device. He returned to the station about 10:20 p.m. on the same day and claimed that he was immediately surrounded by Harrison and 3 other cops, identified in court documents as Constable Rayan Anderson, Oliver Brown, and Bailey. First name was omitted. All right. Brown claimed that the cops again accused him of stealing Harrison's phone and became aggressive and behaved in a very intimidating manner, even as he protested that he was innocent. I was immediately grabbed roughly and served by the police officers. When they did not find the mobile phone, I was then draped up and carried to a filthy and smelly holding area of the police station and told that I would be staying there until I told them what happened to the woman constable, Stephanie Harrison Foley claimed. Brown claimed that the 4 cops and another colleague again surrounded him inside the holding area and rigorously interrogated and threatened him. They called me a dirty thief and that I was dry-eyed for taking the phone. At one stage, one of the officers took a baton and swung it violently in my direction of my face. He stopped the baton only a couple of inches from my face, he claimed. Whoa. He charged that the humiliation and the embarrassing action of the cops happened in full view of the other people at the station, including his girlfriend, who had accompanied him there and detained inside the lockup. Brown claimed that during the 4.5 hour ordeal, the cops told him they could keep him in custody as long as they wanted, and that I would be staying in the lockup until I confessed to them what I did with the mobile phone. He said that the abuse, interrogation, and humiliation continued until about 3:50 a.m. the next day, when Bailey told him he was giving me the benefit of the doubt and would let me go home for now. It was woman constable Stephanie Harris on the line. She told me that they found her mobile phone and that she wanted to apologize for the whole incident. Right. So now yeah, big up yourself, Black Love. Simone, how you doing? So now, after they roughed up the youth, we say Kingston will be hit with an earthquake. What? Boy. After them rough up the youth, embarrass the youth, right? She called him and apologized. Oh, that's original. Yeah, that's original. She should have just not called. She really should have just not called. You can't physically assault the youth, you and your companions, them, your police colleagues. Lock him up wrongfully. All type of constitutional rights being violated. Hold him wrongfully. Attempt to physically assault him with a baton, embarrass him in front of his girl, psychological damage. Anyway, as a result of the incident, I have been left emotionally and mentally scarred for life. As a result of this incident, I have lost faith and trust in the Jamaican police, who wouldn't. Listen, there are some things that I have seen and heard of in the space of the media that has had me lose confidence in the in the police. And it never happened to me personally. So you can imagine this youth that will go through this. Where you say you get a feeling that we are going to get a follow-up with this earthquake. Well, see it there, Patrick confirm. Patrick got the feeling. So Kingston, look out. Possible someone will get a big earthquake. You know what I mean? At the end of the lawsuit recently, Supreme Court judge ordered the government to pay Brown a total of $1.5 million in damages. A breakdown of the award showed that $600,000 for breaches of his constitutional rights. You know, I really wonder about Jamaica and these settling of lawsuits. Only $600,000 for breach my constitutional right. That's it. That's it. Yo, I guarantee you, if this was America, he would have probably gotten $1.5 million for US, or probably 500,000 US. I'm gonna look up cases like this in America where a citizen is assaulted, wrongfully locked up, wrongfully accused, intimidated, physically assaulted, and they go to court with the police and how much they actually award them, because $1.5 million is rubbish. Is rubbish to where this youth go through. The man is scarred for life emotionally. Life. Right? Come on, man. Jamaica have to keep praying. Are true? No, Jamaica have to keep paying out all these monies. That are true. $1.5 million though is not sufficient. 250,000 for the false, 200,000 for false imprisonment and 250,000 for the assault. Come on, man. The assault alone are 1.5 million. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, man. I know Peter Chambers alone. the disaster we have come to Jamaica we have been thoroughly warned about it, it's thoroughly documented. So there's no big surprise. It shouldn't be any big surprise to anybody when it actually happens. Because them call the prophet them false until the prophecy is fulfilled, and then go, oh my God, if I knew. When it happened, they say, oh my God, if I knew. And you see one was calling the prophet false. So, like, what? What are we doing? Anyway, I see another story here. Manage growth? What is this? One thing though, the service I move slow. Management of growth. This is an editorial. The question is no longer about the policy priorities for escaping Jamaica's low growth trap. From lowering energy costs to establishing development corridors and transformational action in education and training. The problem is how to get them done. For despite the myriad mechanisms attempted over the past quarter century, the gap between policy and performance remains wide. So this is the Gleaner. The Gleaner is saying the circumstances require new ways of doing things. Oh, everybody knows that. After 10 years, with this government, if we're really going to talk about policy and we're really going to talk about results, what they're going to do is they're going to blame burial and they're going to blame the pandemic. But other countries had burial and other countries had the pandemic. In the Caribbean, countries that are smaller than us and have less resources, but they found a way to grow their economy, but we did not. So there's no excuses for the failure of the government. It's just that Jamaicans don't read. And illiteracy is at an all-time high, which is very, very bad. So when you can't have these conversations with anybody, you're just going to get anger from them because you're bashing their bro God or their bro devil. You understand? But when you boil down to performance, the JLPs all talk. They have no gas. They have no gas. So you see, even the Gleaner now is coming out saying, listen, they're looking at the PIOJ because the information that is coming out as statin is now under question, Right? The information about, the agricultural, the tourism, there's so much questions. I say this, I don't say this a lot, but I'm kind of happy that the JLP won the election or stole it, whatever. Because I think this is the final chapter and the nail in the coffin for even the most die-hearted Labourite to realize, say, yo, we messed up. We was wrong. Y'all was trying to tell us and we did not listen. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is the hour for them to come to the realization and see it for themselves, because they couldn't see it when we was trying to show it. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed on sections of the Greenville, Manchester. The curfew began 6 p.m. on Friday and will remain until 6 p.m. Monday. Damn! Whoa! Manchester, Greenville, curfew. Land acquisition challenges being overcome by Long Hill bypass take shape. Police arrest 3 men in St. Catherine following siege of gun and ammunition. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, big shout out to Damian Crawford. He said it best in an interview. You know, Andrew Honest has to be clairvoyant. He needs to know who's his Obia man, because when you really look at it, how is it that he grew his wealth to 36% every year, but as the leader of the country, he cannot manage to grow our wealth past 1%? Somebody please explain that to me, where it would make sense. If you are so good at earning money for yourself, why you can't transport that knowledge in managing the country's affairs for the country to earn at least 3 to 5%? Guys, if we don't get 3 to 5% growth, you know, in the next 4 years, you know, we're literally going to become Haiti, you know. People are going to get frustrated. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. You hear them talking about robots in you know, putting robots in the supermarkets, the same supermarket jobs that they, you know, the young people and not young people alone, but the 9 to 5, you know, they claim that, you know, unemployment is down, but really what it is that they don't count the people that are not looking for a job. That's the reality. It's not that unemployment is down. It's that they don't count the people that are not seeking a job as unemployed. So when they hear them say unemployment is down, they're not factoring in over 600,000 people that literally not working. And they classify them as, oh, you know, they're just there. You know, they're not classified as unemployed. This is what we're doing. Let me see if this is the video, because I can't.
When we and his name shall not call.
I can't do it like them, you know. Okay, first drop.
Mister!
Easy. First drop. Where's the first drop, man? Damn. Fresh drop. First drop with Damian Crawford. Hey, I want to shout out to the people them on TikTok. Y'all showing mad love, but I don't know how to get monetized on TikTok. I have videos that have ballooned to 200 and something thousand views, and I don't see $1 coming from any of those. It's kind of weird. Watch our breaking news. Get breaking news. Let's hear the breaking news. Soon get to the meat of the matter. Just they want to go through some of these news articles. You know? Let me see what Jeffrey has say. I wonder if the earthquake he might talk about.
This is Make We Talk breaking news. News just coming into our news center. A 4.2 magnitude earthquake was recorded 15 miles outside of Kingston City, Jamaica. As a 4.2 magnitude earthquake was recorded at 15 miles outside of Kingston City, Jamaica. So with more news, we will pass it on to you. A 4.2 magnitude earthquake rocked Kingston City, Jamaica.
4.2 magnitude earthquake just outside. So that's off land. Well, If you see the waves start getting wavy, run. If you see the waves start getting wavy in Kingston, run. All right, because I don't know how strong a 4.2 earthquake is or what kind of waves that can cause, but I would advise persons that are in Kingston to move away from the shore. Go inland, go highland, yeah. Just stay away from the shore. Stay away. I mean, if another earthquake is to hit, listen, man. Jamaicans, we need to understand that we are literally on a tectonic plate. And they keep shifting. There's a volcanic zone. Earthquakes happen all the time. But what an earthquake can do in damage could cause other earthquakes. And you don't know how fast it can happen. So we have to be extremely mindful. Don't take these things lightly, please. It could mean you being here in the land of the living or not. So please, do not take that lightly, especially with a pending judgment that is looming for Jamaica, thus saith the Lord.
She's not just my wife.
Easy, my general. Easy, my general. And now if you show off power with some friend, Jaja. I'm a general that I'm not say I was still. I'm a general, man. Yo, real general. Hey, I said that you with that brother and easy, you know. We don't want to play still. I want to find it if video I want to find. I don't want to divert. Fresh drop, where fresh drop there? Fresh drop, oh. Fresh drop. Fresh drop, Damien Crawford. Jaja. Oh, see that?
Fresh
Cash plus.
drop.
When Cash Plus fail, somehow Andrew get the money a couple weeks before it fail. When Olin fail, somehow Andrew get the money a couple weeks before it fail. When SSL fail, somehow me want to know who's this brother over man, because this brother has clairvoyant, this brother can see the future. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. So when everybody else lose, somehow him win with him power. See?
Yo, always need to have a prime minister where every Ponzi scheme, every scam. That's what a Ponzi scheme is. It's a nice word for scam. Andrew Onis involved in every major Ponzi scheme, and Andrew Onis make money out of every single one of them. Him no lose. How is it possible? And this is a rhetorical question, you know. Don't answer that. Because if you are one well-thinking Jamaican, you're supposed to come to a logical conclusion that every other logical person come with. The question was made to just ask for you come to the conclusion that all I will come with. Huh? How is it possible? Every single Ponzi scheme, every single scam. The man is the poster boy for corruption, brother. The man is the poster boy for corruption. Ain't no way. You can't so lucky, brother. Something right. Yo, what kind of man him have? Ain't for real. You hear the man clairvoyant. Look up the word. Man can't see it before it happen, bro. Yo, move your money, cause SSL go crash. Yo, move your money, cause Olin to go crash. Yo, move your money, cause this one here go crash. It's like a man get a page and somebody say, yo, move your money now. Then again, there's another idea. But me even go say that. Me hear Mystic Sensation say it already. Why? Ball game.
So who really gain off the backs of the people? See? Now, remember this brother will grow by 36% a year now. So the brother skill. If this brother is so skilled, how him carry the skill like how we as a country grow 1%? So how him can grow we like how him grow himself? Yeah.
Yo, Damon Crawford, I really a teacher. You know, before I heard Damon Crawford say that, I never thought about that. Because I didn't know the finer details in terms of percentage of growth that Andrew Honest had every year. 36% growth in your wealth every year is significant, you know. And let's put that into perspective. If you have $1,000 minimum, the way your Andrew Honest thing work, next year him have 1,300. Him have 1,000 and yeah. He would have $1,360. So if him have $1 million, next year him have $1.36 million. If him have $10 million, the next year him have $13.6 million. So 36% of whatever him have. What is 36% of 10 million? You're gonna divide it by 100 and then times it by 36. So 10,000 times 36 are 360,000. You see what I say? So if you have 20 million, you do the maths again. If you have 50 million, you do the maths again. And you see, once you do the maths with the bigger number them, you realize how significant a growth of 36% is in your wealth. Because remember, you know, you might live same way, you know. Right? You might invest, you might do this, you might do that. You might pay him bills them. But him still manage to grow him wealth at 36% while doing all of that. And running the country. You know, see, the man a Superman. He's gotta be. Gotta be a Superman. But separate and apart from that, the fact that him can actually, if we should believe that he gained his wealth legally, why is it he cannot transform or carry that skill over to running the country so we can see, you know, the youth, them teach we how you grow your wealth by 36% every year. Because we know people right now, their wealth never grow 5% and end up on the earth 40 years straight. And they not have 5% more than the money what them did have when they did start 40 years ago. So we want to know, oh, and them a run partner like blows and skirt, but guess what? The bills them just a rise and a rise. Cost of living just a go up. So they can't really get no wealth. They're not growing any wealth. So we want to know how you maneuver through all of that and live a lifestyle where you live and still gain a 36% growth in your wealth. Brother, you're a star, brother. You need to teach me, bro. I tell him, yo, Andrew Honest just need to explain to Integrity Commission how we making money legally and then teach everybody how to do it. The man is a genius. The man have to be a genius. It's either that or the other thing. If he's not a genius, he's a criminal. Is either I'm doing it the right way or I'm doing it the wrong way. Is either I'm a genius or I'm a criminal. And that's just the facts. One or the other. You decide based off of 1 year. 36% and the country can grow 2%. But your wealth, your personal wealth. Yo, if you could have grown the country 3%, brother, or 4%, don't even pray him. But the way how the thing look, the country are going in a what you call it now, economical destruction, and you are growing. It seems between this and this, with you at the helm, it appears like, you know, a we are feed off our tax. It appears that way. And you can't blame nobody if you think that way because your statutory declaration can't certify. And then, what we're going to get to in this is the history of the JLP. JLP have a history as a corrupt organization. As several members of them party get locked up already, you know. Got prison, you know. Get fined, you know. Charged, you know. Several members. And we're going to go through the history. And that's why I do that live, yeah. The man, but him, this a man to me, are the poster boy for corruption, man. The man too skilled, man. Man too skill, brother.
Understand where I come from? From nothing. From student loan, I put out in picture in a newspaper. Seeing from...
Andrew Honest couldn't pay a student loan. His wife say she wish she had turned her wedding into a fish fry. Because them couldn't afford a caterer. How you move from that wealth then? Nobody no bad mind you. You're a public servant. Cut the malarkey, cut the crap. Nobody no bad mind you. Brother, oh, there is, you know the mandate of being a public servant. We need to know how you make your money because you manage fuel money. If you ain't manage the tax dollar them and you never see that money there, you could have go live your life and do anything you want to do. And if you not get catch, you not get catch. But, seeing, we no business with it, nobody would have you on their radar. We would not care that much. But when you go talk about the tax dollar, say everybody collectively as a country, we're supposed to benefit everybody. We're supposed to make sure so we have good road, good hospital, bed, CT scan, and them something that we're supposed to can get when people sick and them thing there. Look how much people are dead punch in a hospital in Jamaica. In the last decade, I watched one video this morning from Mark Stewart. And from a long time, this thing is going on, you know? With this hospital thing, only worse, it get worse, you know? I only put reports out there, man. 24 baby dead in a 25 day. Less than a month in a July. And Christopher Tufton is still the Minister of Health. As a matter of fact, he ran in the election on September 3rd. But Jamaica, you guys chose this. See Michelle Charles choose Jamaica until she lose. And then she choose her yard in Orlando, Florida. She doesn't care about the people in the community anymore. She only care about herself. She's a selfish prick. And that is the MO of majority of the people in Jamaica. The business about to the poor people. All I die-hearted people and feel labor right there. Poor people, let me tell you something. Just in case you never know, one of these days when I come to the realization that these guys don't give a rat's ass about you know, they really do not care. They could care less whether you live or die in the hospital room. When you go there for anything at all, they could care less. Once for them pot a boil and them belly full, that is it. Very, very selfish group of people.
Two space taxi. I never take it taxi. Yeah. No, me ask whoever. It's like I can say I take on time. Who film taxi did me?
Andrew Honest one who believe say a two taxi in by Anton billionaire. Andrew Honest a multi-billionaire, I think a millionaire. Multi-billionaire, no? Don't get it twisted, you know. So me I try to figure out how you move from zero to everything. And our politics alone, you do. Andrew Honest was never a manager for a tangible company with hire people. None of Andrew Honest company them. What we know about. Right now, nobody no get higher. You know, a staff, a shell company them. Money just run through them like a laundromat. You understand? Some money run through them, brother. So it go. Oh, it actually go. And these are questions based off of facts. What we see in an IC report. 400 million. And the thing about it is, he can't explain it. That's like a problem. All the Integrity Commission wants the man to do is explain to us how it amounted to this, where the money come from, what is the source of funds. All these key details, so we can say, yeah, man, you're certified. Someone want to know if you understand. Andrew can't blame nobody but himself for not being certified. It's his fault. He refuses to cooperate with the Integrity Commission. The Integrity Commission is not out to get Andrew Honest. The Integrity Commission has been very lenient with Andrew Honest. Under normal circumstances, Andrew Honest should have get charged for a long time. Several times he should have get charged. There's many things them could have charged him for and fine him for. You understand? But I believe the Integrity Commission, one, was young, and two, they were lenient. and they were too lenient. But guess what? Everything worked out for good in at the end. Because may I tell you, when you read the Integrity Commission report, you would have to be somebody that don't comprehend well when reading. Because reading is one thing, but comprehension is the next. You would have to be someone that is not comprehending very well for you to come to the conclusion after reading that. Even the John Bears, Mr. Beresford's affidavit, if you read his, you realize, so hold on, all of this happened, I want to still never take certain action. Wow. Some people will be angry at the Integrity Commission because they would have been saying, no, a long time we should have charged him. But they didn't. It goes to show you how lenient they were. They don't have a vendetta against Andrew Honest. The people them just want to do them job. And now, the Labour Party pusher Mr. Panton, and the other brother, shots were fired at him. Him nearly lose his life. A lot of things happen around the Integrity Commission, and given the nature of what they investigate in terms of fraud and other things, you would have to think that there's people out there that potentially could be criminals that is really trying to make sure that nobody finds them out. Yeah.
And what the route? And what the route? And did it have all the rules when I put in against taxi now? Because if me reach have a taxi, me bias to taxi, me I try make taxi run. The man carrying in drive, in carrying Uber, pan the same taxi them if them they come in pan him that reach up. You get to me I come from?
Yo, one next thing to have to factor in. What was the bus fare like in that time? What was the bus fare? Which route taxi? The taxi them when I'm saying by, which route they run? Are them are the only taxi on the road? If a Kingston we are talking about, you know say Kingston competitive from ever since. So there's no way nobody gonna have a monopoly on customer base and us. But I tell you,
instead of you have a car seat permanent, I will not pick the night car. You get where I come from. So when you look on how the dog treat, that means in switch then. In reach and switch. In lucky door on everybody. Yeah.
Fresh drop.
Yeah, so when you look on the grand scheme of things with Andrew and this thing, everywhere the man just evil, brother. Because like you must say, if you make money off a taxi to your point to your turn billionaire now, that was the foundation of it. Why you fight the taxi man them? The taxi when me take today, man, angry at him, you can't find it. As a matter of fact, a private taxi, the man stop run taxi, If you not call him, and for your charter, if you go from this to this, I'm not leaving him house. A them thing that the man they pan now because the police then on the road and the man them target the man them, brother. And it's not the police them fault, or the policy them and the laws them, but the government make. And guess what? Yes, some of the police them wicked, them take advantage of the situation. But you have to go back to the base of the root cause of the fault. It's the government. The man them raise up the thing, brother. No seatbelt, phone. Some little thing with the man them putting at the law them, brother, I tell you, say, oh God, man. But guess what? I want to vote them back in. Taxi man, want to get some money on election day. For care people this and this and this. And you guys voting back. You guys voted. You guys voted in back Andrew Honest. I phone the fault, brother. Can't blame nobody else but myself. Anyway, make we get to the video now. Mystic Sensation with General. Make sure you go subscribe to your General. You understand? Okay? Alright? Which one of them? Oh, yeah, that one.
It's the very...
Let's go back. Let's go back. Alright, no. Right, that's all.
Being on mainstream media tonight, Unuh me come for. I want you to show me that. Prove that
clear to me and my listeners who following me.
Yes.
So when we say we are defending the People's National Party, we are defending the integrity bars based on transparency, checks and balance and accountability and good governance to move the nation forward. At that we take defend.
Big up my Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golden. No apology.
How me sound?
Sound good?
That is what I am defending. And if you have, to the contrary, we are the People's National Party, caught up in corruption, put into the court system,
yes,
and found guilty,
yes,
then run out on me. Show the evidence.
Yes.
But since you can't show your evidence, make me run out on you tonight and show the evidence for me and show without any hesitation. Lift it up.
Hear this. Me I make sure some play slow enough.
And show no. You understand? And tell me, when you run it on social media later, when you run it on TikTok or wherever you want to run it on, and say Mystic Sensation say, who know if you run out with phone, no?
Certainly gonna do that, sir.
Send the sleeping person into him bedroom or under a mango tree where
No, but don't. And go to the thing. Anyone for them want to talk, you understand, and then talk in a chat. If him can't come up, if him can't.
Hey, I don't want to ramp with Lady Mystic Sensation, you know. I don't want to, hey, you see quiet people, hey, leave them alone, you know. You notice that lady don't talk a lot? Wanna leave the lady alone. Alright? Don't draw her tongue, brother.
Search Google and come up with PNP corruption. Well, him just keep, him can stay in the chat. Yeah, me not run him off for the chat. Me not run him off for
the JLP corruption timeline from 2010 to now.
Yeah, the person who in the chat when they talking foolishness. I want you to listen to this. I'm not going to block you, I'm not going to run you off, you know. You understand? I convert me, I convert you. But before you come up PNP, remember you have to be fully converted.
Yes.
You have to be a born again Christian.
Yes.
Right? And you have to go down the Jordan River and
yes.
live 7 times.
Yes.
And wash off the sins of Jamaica Labour Party and the corruption. So stay in the chat, no leave. Listen to this.
No, for real. Check this out.
Seat and get comfortable. This is going to be a long one. October 2010. SCJ, Sugar Divestment, $43 million.
SCJ, Sugar Divestment, $43 million. Corruption scandal, that, you know. Guys, I think you should write this down. Alright? Write it down.
March 2016. Montague. Used car scandal. Used car scandal in which 30 cars are still outstanding. Since 2012, this is valued at $100 million.
So 30 police cars from Bobby Montague still outstanding. The money is already gone and we still haven't gotten the cars. Bobby Montague ran in the last election after that scandal and is now in the parliament. So when I say Andrew Unuh is the poster boy for corruption, you can't wrong me. When you look at evidence like that, it's just, I mean, it's not unfair to call the man the poster man of corruption, brother. It is not unfair. Oh, upon God's green earth, Bobby Montague in the parliament, how did Andrew Unuh accept him to be on the ballot to represent the party after those vehicles have not reached Jamaica all now? And the millions of dollars that was just mentioned is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Our tax dollars, you know. I mean, when I hear the JLP media, Googlers come on social media and talk, I'm like, you guys should be really ashamed of yourself. Look at what you're supporting. It's indefensible. It's absolutely indefensible.
Used car scandal in which 30 cars are still outstanding. Since 2012, this is valued at $100 million.
Hear that?
September 2016. Nepotism, spectrum management. Nepotism and cronyism. December 2016. Debushing scandal. $606 million improperly awarded right before parish council elections.
$606 million. Debushing scandal. By vote. By vote. JLP again. Just before parish elections. Jamaica, don't accept this, you know. You guys know what the Jamaica Labour Party is. All the die-hearted ones. You guys know. And you still support them. If there's any evidence of the PMP in anything, I want it to be put in front of the court. Yes, AI. I want it to be put in front of the court. Up Wagwan Antonio. Hey, Gabby, what's up, Gabby? Me just see this, you know. After them faulties. Good evening, Gabby. Bless up. Dorothy Brown, bless up. Yes, all the COVID money in thief. What did I use it? Bring back your son in Jamaica after the election, boy. As I say, something is wrong with that. Why? There's so much things wrong with that guy, but you know.
May 2017. Grant of milk powder license and 15 acres of Mombasa grass on personal property.
What? No, let's play that back. What?
Parish council elections. May 2017. Grant of milk powder license and 15 acres of Mombasa grass on personal property.
So, the politician grant themselves. And then, how much $1 million worth of grass? Yeah, man.
August 2017. Convicted criminals, friends of board members granted gun licenses under questionable circumstances.
So, convicted criminals was granted license firearms. You know, these are the things. These are the things that is really offered us, like, bro, you don't see that we're in trouble with that government like this that does this. This is 2017, you know? Yo, I don't know how people vote for Labour, right? I really don't know.
Friends of board members granted gun licenses under questionable circumstances. September 2017.
Gun licenses to criminals?
Junction Road. Over 1 billion Jamaican dollars of taxpayers' money has been spent. As of 2023, might have to be abandoned. June 2018.
So basically a project was started and not finished. Junction Road. Billions of dollars spent and might have to be abandoned. Yo!
Jamaican dollars of taxpayers' money has been spent. As of 2023, might have to be abandoned. June 2018. Petrojam perimeter fence. Petrojam perimeter fence was built for 96.8 million Jamaican dollars.
Wait, what? The fence was built for 98 million Jamaican dollars? You mean the fence run on property? The most expensive fence that me ever hear. 96. Wait, no, brother. Some of them think I can't real, brother. Man, them I exaggerate.
June 2018. Petrojam perimeter fence. Petrojam perimeter fence was built for 96.8 million Jamaican.
I heard right. 96.8 million. 2018, you know. Who went around the country then?
August 2018. Derek Smith. Derek Smith 5-year consultancy contract at $7.5 million per year through 2022. Total $37,865,770 Jamaican dollars.
For consultation What did we yield from the consultation? Did we make $200 million from his consultation after paying him $37 million? Did we make $500 million from his consultation? Consultation, I just want a fancy word, you know. Just forget advice. Listen to me. Yo, brother, something wrong with Jamaica, yeah, man. The action or process of formally consulting or discussing. You understand? A meeting with an expert or professional, such as a medical doctor, in order to seek advice. You know, I want to become a consultant. For what? Everything. For everything. And my consultation does not necessarily mean that you will yield a profit, but I will get paid just for you seeing me and talking to me. Just for you coming to me to see me, you have to pay me to talk to me. I pay for consultation. This person will get $37 million for consultation over one 3-year period. What? Bro, you gotta be shitting me, bro.
Per year through 2022, 2018. Derek Smith, 5-year consultancy contract at $7.5 million per year.
$7.5 million per year. How much time him come to you? Are you go to him for consultation for it to be valued at $7.5 million a year? Him work when him asleep? How much time a day you talk to this individual for whatever consultation? That's what me want. That's what I want to know. 7.5 million. Them thing you highway robbery, brother.
Through 2022. Total $37,865,770 Jamaican dollars. Saturday, August 2018. Nepotism. Trevor Forrest resigned as board chairman following revelations that he had improperly intervened in the recruitment process at the Spectrum Management Authority, SMA. August 2018. SMA constituent.
Improperly intervene in what?
Chairman following revelations that he had improperly intervened in the recruitment process at the Spectrum Management Authority.
Oh, so him probably a try to hire or recruit a family member or a friend. Okay, nepotism, all right.
SMA. August 2018. SMA constituency secretary appointed to board. August 2018. USF, a JLP candidate for Portmore MP, hired her daughter and paid her $80,000 without qualifications.
No, people need to go to prison for them something. Them something are fraud, you know. You just hire your daughter on the qualifications, and you just pay her $80,000. Yeah. Then if you go to prison and if you pay back your money 3 times. I just, you know.
He hired her daughter and paid her $80,000 without qualifications. September 2018. Nassau, $12 million. November 2018. Theft scandal. $35 million for garbage bins. December 2018.
Yo, 2018 was a hell of a year for JLP. Yo, the man ain't wasted no time when they going up power. The man say, yo, listen to me, man. We need to get the bag, bro. I scrape the money, must scrape. Yo, 1 year in 2016, 2017, 2018, the man them a chop hard.
Dollars for garbage bins. December 2018. PCJ.
$37 million for garbage bin.
2018. Theft scandal. $35 million for garbage
35.
bins. December 2018. PCJ. Auditor General Report, citing explicit acts of nepotism. March 2019.
I wish they would tell us that story in more detail. ECJ. Nepotism. Wow.
Petrogem, Wheatley, and Myrie, May 2019. Free Beach Scandal. $13.5 million. Property unsold and beach given away.
So this is Andrew Wheatley. Andrew Wheatley is the next one. After these situations, the man named still carry the man and run. Hey, yo, hey man, tell you man, yo, Jamaica. This a man, yo, Andrew, I post a boy for corruption in a real life, you know? Yo, the man surrounded by blouse and skirt corruption, brother. The man sleep in a corruption, the man bathe in a corruption, the man breathe corruption. Yo, the man dangerous.
And beach given away. October 2019. CMU corruption. $50 million of school funds for personal use of Ruel Reed and Fritz Pinnock.
Want to hear that? Them say a 25 million now, they are court. Mystic Sensation is very confident in the judicial system. You know, he says once it reaches the judiciary, you know, it might take a while, but you shall see results.
$676.8 million of unapproved salaries. Nepotism, cronyism.
Whoa.
And beach given away. October 2019. CMU corruption. $50 million of school funds for personal use of Ruel Reed and Fritz Pinnock. $676.8 million of unapproved salaries. Nepotism, cronyism. $122 million per annum for 4 officers. Traveling allowances for 119 students. $95.7 million. December 2019.
What? No, brother.
Fritz
What?
Pinnock. $676.8 million of unapproved salaries. Nepotism, cronyism. $122 million per annum for 4 officers. Traveling allowances for 119 students.
Brother. $95.7 million. Traveling allowance 119 pitney. But 4 officers get 120 odd million. What's up, the call? No. This more than serious. This gone overboard.
$0.7 million. December 2019. RADA. 33 road contracts awarded without being sent to tender. 500.
You see, the procurement process, what has been revealed in Christopher Tufton's IC report. You see the procurement process. That is the loophole that is being used to siphon off our tax dollars. Yeah, man. That is the medium being used. Listen to what them say here, sir, again. Listen to this.
$1 December 2019. RADA. 33 road contracts awarded without being sent to tender.
33 road contracts awarded. To who? And what is the relation to ministers of government?
33 road contracts awarded without being sent to tender. $521 million. March 2020. Chairman.
$521 million, that, you know. So there's a procedure. It's supposed to go to tender. There's a procurement process, but we're gonna skip past that. I wonder who for friend them. And that's what, 2019 or 2020?
Joseph Shuker authorized an $11.5 million payment to Willard Hilton, former MD of JTA, in March 2020, though he was terminated December 31st, 2019. June 2000.
Let's play that again. He might move too fast.
JTA in March 2020. Chairman Joseph Shuker authorized an $11.5 million payment to Willard Hilton.
Also in PM, but he was fired years before, so what is he paying him for? At a tune of 11 million? Mighty God.
Dollars. March 2020. Chairman Joseph Shuker authorized an $11.5 million payment to Willard Hilton, former MD of JTA, in March 2020, though he was terminated December 31st, 2019.
Wow.
June 2020. Vaz, Minister with Responsibility for Land and Environment, attempts to lease lands 7.7 acres bordering the protected Holywell National Forest Park in St. Andrew to build a private cabin for 25 years at $120,000 per annum.
Yo!
2019. June 2020. Vaz, Minister with Responsibility for Land and Environment, attempts to lease lands 7.7 acres bordering the protected Holywell National Forest Park in St. Andrew to build a private cabin for 25 years at $120,000 per annum. July 2020. Market Me contract.
$125,000 per annum. That's gotta be US, right? Man, listen. Yo, I don't know how people support these people. I really don't know.
Not put out to tender totaling $55 million between December 2016 and June to annum. July 2020. Market Me contracts.
Hey!
Not put out to tender totaling $55 million
Market Me again.
between December 2016 and June 2019. July 2020. J.C. Hutchinson. J.C. Hutchinson signed over 1,400 acres of Holland Estate lands to romantic partner and son.
What?
Stripped of agriculture portfolio.
What? What?
To tender totaling $55 million between December 2016 and June 2019. July 2020. J.C. Hutchinson. J.C. Hutchinson signed over 1,400 acres of Holland Estate lands to romantic partner and son. Stripped.
So the man sign over. Brother. That I see him, brother, with the company news I talk about say the labor right them ungrateful and or him send them go foreign and give them work and beer things and embarrass the people and when I protest about the conditions. I tell you, I'm not sorry for you, because you say uno allow these people to buy you, So you see when the politicians them feel like they can pay for you, when they win the election you can't call on them for them to do their duty anymore because you guys did not exercise your constitutional rights. You sold out your constitutional rights by allowing them to buy your vote. On now on the meds, you the man a sign off. This man a sign off how much acre land to him lover and his son. Yo, Jamaica, yo, brother, and all this happening on the Wagwan Island Girl, all of this is happening on the Andrew Onassis watch. This is 2020. So we start from 2016, come straight down.
T. Hutchinson. J.C. Hutchinson signed over 1,400 acres of Holland estate lands to romantic partner and son. Stripped of agriculture portfolio. November 2020.
So, J.C. Hutchinson was stripped of his agricultural portfolio because of that. So, basically, he was just there to benefit himself and his family. 1,400 acres. Yo, Jaja.
20.
Yo.
Dry Harbor mining deal.
Acre.
Andrew Holness overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company. January 2021.
Wanna hear that?
November 2020. Dry Harbor mining deal. Andrew Holness overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company.
So Bengal Mining Company did not get a deal because NEPA blocked the deal. Andrew Holness said, nope, you got it. I wonder, what is the relationship between Andrew Holness and this company? Or whoever owns it?
Holness overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company. January 2021. UTC. Nepotism. 11 senior managers were found to be unqualified, and one employee's salary was raised 600% in 13 months without meeting the base qualifications.
This is not funny, you know, but my head hurt me. The level of corruption, my head hurt me. I've never heard these before. I really listen to them carefully. Listen to that again. Listen to this.
UTC.
Huh?
Them about to change them again.
What do you mean?
The $100. You have money by you.
No $100, brother.
The one I'm give you, 4 bills. 3 bills. I'm going to give you. I just throw me down and put too much of them and I give you. People are coming to your life, sir. I said, they don't see too much around the US.
What? What is?
You want the 3 bills? What a $50?
Yeah. Man, just give me something fast. Yeah, big up yourself, Island Girl. What's up?
You can change 300 more US?
Yeah, the man bought 300 US.
2021. UTC. Nepotism. 11 overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company. January 2021. UTC. Nepotism. 11 senior managers were found to be unqualified, and one employee's salary was raised 600% in 13 months without meeting the base qualifications.
So, 11 manager, senior manager in a this company what them talk about don't have basic qualifications for the job. What does that say for the operations of that particular company? And then one of them, his or her salary was increased by 600% in a few months.
UTC. Nepotism. 11 senior managers were found to be unqualified, and one employee's salary was raised 600% in 13 months without meeting the base qualifications.
So in a 1 year and 1 month, this person's salary was raised 600%. 600%, you know, in a 13 months, you know. 600% in a 13 months, you know. And then I have the base qualification for the job, you know. Meaning, say not if the basic qualifications them don't have. Bro, this is wrong, bro. We cannot accept this. With this culture of links and who me know, man, hey, this right here is dangerous, man. especially in a certain jobs and certain companies. You need people, qualifications matter. You need to know what you're doing. You can't put people's lives in danger if you don't. Like, what the hell are we doing?
January 2021, found to be unqualified. Overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company. January 2021. UTC, nepotism. 11 senior managers were found to be unqualified, and one employee's salary was raised 600% in 13 months without meeting the base qualifications.
You know, if they had the qualifications or was overqualified, it would look away if they got a 600% increase in their salary in 13 months. That just does not happen in Jamaica. We can tell you that right now. That don't happen in a Jamaica. You understand? You can imagine. No, look at how disgusting this is. You tell people to go to school. You tell us to work hard, go to school and get good grades. And then the persons that work hard and go to school and get good grades are not rewarded for these jobs. These people, because them know somebody where is of higher kilt in the organization or in the government, is able to get a job that they are not qualified for, that they did not study for. They did not pass exams for them. You know how stressful it is? Feel like the school and like I have whole heap of different subject we are study for them. So you know how stressful it is? Cortez, my brother, go on. You know how stressful it is for you to go through all of that and you get your qualifications and then bloop. Salute to you, Cortez. Hey, congratulations, my brother. And then bloop. Just like that. Bloop. Somebody that has no qualifications, but because they know somebody, they get the job. Yo, that is disrespectful to people who actually go to school and learn. That's disrespectful, fam. Real talk, bro. That's crazy.
18 months without meeting the base qualifications.
And then you get a 600% increase in less than 2 years. Little bit over a year. Let me say that. 13 months, little bit over a year. Within that period, you get a 600% increase in a year salary. So if you was making 100,000, you're now making 600,000, bruh, just because of corruption, bruh. All of this happened on Andronis.
18 months without meeting the base qualifications.
Wow.
January 2021.
Wow.
UTC. One employee's salary raised 600% in 13 months. Employee did not meet base qualifications. March 2021. JCDC. Nepotism. Trevor Nairn awarded $15 million for gala celebrations. Procurement procedures were breached. September.
So we have the Independence Gala. $14 million. Procurement procedures was breached. If you guys don't understand, the procurement procedure is there to facilitate the integrity of the contract awarding by the government. If you don't see the contracts being awarded through the proper procurement process, it means that potentially there was a breach where corruption is concerned. I just want, for those that don't understand, I just want you guys to understand that.
2021 Nutrition Products. Lanatoity, nepotism. $143 million paid to companies and individuals connected to board members and management.
Yo, what?
JCDC, nepotism. Trevor Nairn awarded $15 million for gala celebrations. Procurement procedures were breached. September 2021 Nutrition Products. Lanatoity, nepotism. $143 million paid to companies and individuals connected to board members and management.
153 million paid to board members, people connected to board members. Wow. This is one political party that did this within, this was what? This is 2021, so 5-year period, you know.
12 staff positions were not advertised, and 8 members did not have the proper qualifications. October 2020.
So they didn't even advertise the position. That come like the FID position with Dennis Chung. Yeah, that's what it's like. Because oh god, Dennis Chung situation, I mean, he didn't have any qualifications really. They had to dumb down the qualifications for Dennis Chung to get the appointment. It's kind of a similar thing now, isn't it?
Board members and management. 12 staff positions were not advertised, and 8 members did not have the proper qualifications. October 2021.
8 members did not have the proper qualifications.
NMIA, Cypriot HAJ, Site First Rock, $450 million, Sactoy T. 2021, 400 MIA, Cypriot HAJ, and management. 12 staff positions were not advertised, and 8 members did not have the proper qualifications. October 2021, NMIA, Cypriot HAJ, Site First Rock, $450 million, Sactoy T. 2021.
$450 million to First Rock. Hey, I'm telling you something. I want to live to see. I don't know, something in me enjoys the truth coming out. And you know, just this, it's the era of liberation. You know? I don't like bullies. I don't rate people that, you know, act as if they are better than other people. But really and truly, they are the scum of the earth. If you was to look at their antecedents and look at how they made their money, and a light was shined on that, they are the scum of the earth. But those are the ones that usually act as if they are better than other people, and they look down on them. But if walls could talk, if you could be on the fly of a wall and pray, like, all right, you see me? Why them? Yo, this is a lot. But not telling a lie. I never expect say. Some of them something when me hear. I first time hearing them, and it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sactoy T. 2021, $450 million First Rock stock purchase.
What?
Hutchinson was a shareholder in First Rock Capital Holdings Limited while serving on the AAJ board when she voted in favor of the AAJ's investment and
No, I heard about this. So she has shares in First Rock, and she's on the board that awards the contract to First Rock, and she had a vote. Yo, that's like me being a farmer, a big farmer, and there's a contract there that is to be awarded that is astronomical, $450 million valid contract. I would be $450 million richer. You see what I say? And I am on the board to vote in favor of myself to get the contract. Wow. I'm soon done,
and failed to recuse herself in keeping with the procedures of the board charter. October 2021. JCTE scandal. 124 million. Permanent Secretary Grace McLean Montague. Nepotism and cronyism. JRC Railway Corporation. Board member made head of HR. November 2021. Clarendon Alumina Production. Belizean Company.
Board member made head of HR. I'm gonna need these files. I need to peruse each of them, and I need to Google the stories. I am going to do, if I am able to, I am going to do a show about 2 each or 3 each at a time. Because honestly, a lot of these are new to me, you know. Remember, I was not in the game until last year, early. You understand? So I'm a year plus in terms of really looking at this. As a matter of fact, being a part of this seriously and actually doing research and, you know, looking at source material, I have been in this for 1 year when it comes to the go. So I would love to get, I'm gonna reach out to Mystic Sensation and our ABI News. I think she has these. And I just need to get the source material, the articles, the videos from TVJ, all of that stuff. And I need to put, I need a playlist and a series, just corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party. Like, bro, what? These dudes are notorious.
He got a 6-month contract, which was renewed 5 times.
Do you hear how much millions, if you was to calculate all the millions of dollars that was siphoned off through nepotism, cronyism, and just blatant corruption? When you put all of that money together, you don't have to wonder why there's no enough beds in the hospital. You know? You don't have to wonder why, like, there's no asthma machine or CT scan. You don't have to wonder why the roads them are the way they are. You don't have to wonder why 50%, almost 50% of Jamaicans cannot find nutritious food to eat. As statistics from the World Health Organization, I believe. Yeah, me new to the game. Carlene, me new to the game. Me new to the game. I'm telling you, I did not know a bunch of these things I'm listening to right now.
For $225,000. November 2021. Jamaica Customs Agency. $664.24 million in arrears for $305,000. November 2021. Jamaica Customs Agency. $664.24 million in arrears.
Me just do want to check if a million. $664.2 million in arrears. Yo, brother.
For 3 private bonded warehouses. December 2021. Hart Truck.
For 3 private bonded warehouses. Oh, you mean like Norman Dunn, empty building, or they are not a be where government are paying money for? I wonder if them still pay money for it. For the tax office.
NTA. Staff retreat to Moon Palace for $5.6 million. February 2000.
Staff retreat to Moon Palace, $5 million.
22. TPD Co. AG report also found that there was no evidence that TPDCO had conducted feasibility studies nor risk assessments for 11 projects at total cost of 478 million Jamaican dollars.
So no risk assessment. $478 million. Project. Value. Multiple projects. $478 million. No risk assessment. Donna, Janet, staff retreat, you know, $5 million in a Moon Palace, you know, for what? Yo, brother. Yo, I'm not telling no lie. No risk assessment. That's crazy. That means you put people's life in a danger with the project, them, you know. No risk assessment. Like, what are we doing? How is that even a thing? All right, so it's one thing to steal money, but stealing money while putting other people's lives in a danger, like not having a risk assessment for a project, that could result in catastrophic results. We have earthquakes. What? Yo, let me play that back here, man. Cause I probably gonna hear something right away.
ECO had conducted feasibility studies nor risk assessments for 11 projects at total
11 projects. No feasibility study. Is it feasible to actually get this project done at this cost, at this place? Is it even possible? So that we don't go into a contract wasting our money, right? Then to find out that it cannot work there, or it is gonna cost us more money to have it there. My box cover.
cost of 478 million Jamaican dollars.
So 11 project, $478 million. Damn, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
March 2022.
Yes, my Jamaican people.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Now, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Jamaica Labour Party corruption is so huge that we have to break them down in two parts. So what I gave you, right, are corruption charges that relates to nepotism, cronyism, and skullduggery. Let me give you now the ones that being prosecuted put
exactly, Janet. Even the tourists they're putting at risk
into the judiciary, found guilty and prosecuted. No, I am telling you, people, the length of corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party. Trust me. So now you have the corruption charge as relates to nepotism, cronyism, and so forth. Let me give you the one that processed through prison system, right? And sent to prison. Come to me, wake up. Man, wake up. Without any delay, lift it up on it. You don't listen to the prisoners them now.
Cover-ups, just the truth. This is Jamaica in Focus, bringing you the facts, exposing the lies, because Jamaica deserves answers.
Wagwan, Jamaica. Marcus here with another episode of Jamaica in Focus. Today, we're diving into an eye-opening article from the Jamaica Observer titled, Taking Corruption to Another Level. This article exposes a troubling history of corruption within the Jamaica Labour Party, spanning decades. But here's the thing. The article stops at 1990. So we did what we always do, we went deeper, and what we found was a disturbing pattern that stretches from the 1950s straight to 2025. Let's rewind the tape. In 1951, Josie Malcolm, JLP, Minister of Education, sentenced to 12 months at hard labor for defrauding constituents. 1954, L.L. Simmons, convicted under the Official Secrets Act. 1965, Arthur Burt fled the island just before facing a commission investigating school construction corruption. 1990, Jag Smith, former labor minister, jailed for stealing $70,000 US from farm workers' savings.
Times for 200
charges that's really process
cover-ups.
Server titled Taking. The article stops at 1990. So we did. Let's rewatting constituents. 2025. Let's rewind the tape. In 1951, Josie Malcolm, JLP, Minister of Education, sentenced to 12 months at hard labor for defrauding constituents.
So this a man a defraud in own constituents. 12 months hard labor in a prison. Them are JLP people. You understand? Them are what they on record. Listen up.
1954, L.L. Simmons, convicted under the Official Secrets Act. 1965, Arthur Burt fled the island.
Convicted under the Secrets Act? What is the Secrets Act? Well, I guess it's something to do with secret and holding information confidential. Let me look at that. Hold on, people. Just give me a second because I want to understand what the hell is. Explain the Secret Act of Jamaica. The Official Secrets Act of Jamaica prohibits public servants and others from disclosing classified information that could harm national security or is communicated to them in confidence. It's based on the UK's 1991 Official Secrets Act and makes it illegal to communicate or use official secrets for benefit for foreign power and other unauthorized person. The act has been criticized for being too broad and counter to transparency, leading to debates about its potential repeal or amendment. So, this person was convicted for leaking secrets. Okay, now I get it. How graphic the secrets are, I would have to look deeper into the story. Just wanted a general understanding.
The Official Secrets Act, 1965, Arthur Burt fled the island just before facing a commission investigating school construction corruption. 1990.
So this is another person now. So not only do we have evidence of them putting tourists in danger, but our children. How do you corrupt the building process of a school and live with yourself? Or you go home and sleep, knowing say, yo, you know, so the building can collapse upon the youth them when they are school. Brother, you have to be one special type of wicked smart if you do that, you know, brother. No one they run left the island if they did ever catch him. If they did ever catch him, only listen that again.
Official Secrets Act, 1965, Arthur Burt fled the island just before facing a commission investigating school construction corruption. 1990.
School construction corruption. Wow.
90, Jag Smith, former labor minister, jailed for stealing $70,000 US from farm workers' savings. Our review shows this wasn't isolated. It's
$70,000 US from farm worker savings. You know, farm work, we pay the people them because you want to go foreign and get the work, and you have to give them the money up front. So this a person a thief the money. Government official. What a wicked criminals.
Our review shows this wasn't isolated. It's systemic.
Criminals.
Now, fast forward to the present.
Now I understand. Looking at the antecedents of the Jamaica Labour Party, now I understand why them cannot sign the code of conduct. Because them not believe in honesty, transparency, and all of these things that govern the code of conduct. They don't want to be held accountable for those things if they were to be found guilty. You understand? A Porsche seems to lock him up feet. Will I run him running now? You're not getting a lock up. I run him run.
In 2018, Petro Jam. Millions vanished. Former chairman Dr. Percival Bahato Singh was charged after submitting false claims. General manager Floyd Grindley was also named in the audits over questionable contracts and spending.
So Petro Jam 2018. Big scandal. Big scandal. Big scandal. 2018, me say no. What do you have that, you know? No, he's locked up? Okay. Lord of mercy, Father God, take your wheel.
Former chairman Dr. Percival Bahato Singh was charged after submitting false claims. General manager Floyd Grindley was also named in the audits over questionable contracts and spending. 2019 CMU. Nearly $50 million misused. Former Education Minister Rubel Reed, his wife and daughter, along with CMU President Fritz Pinnock, were all charged with fraud and corruption. What happened to those charges? 2020, NISOL. Former engineer Lawrence Pommels was convicted after millions were paid out with no contracts in place.
So money just a run and I get paid out and no contract not in place. NESAL 2020, just the other day.
2023, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, former House Speaker, charged for filing false statutory declarations.
Criminals! And them in the parliament again, yo. The irony of this lady being the justice, Lord of mercy. She is responsible for constitutional reform, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what are we doing right now, y'all? Andrew is definitely the worst part. You know, I did not I did not like the comparison between Andrew Jonas and Donald Trump. I thought he is worse. I still think he's worse. But Donald Trump be doing some things, bro. Donald Trump be doing some things. This thing that he's bombing the boats, nah. Yeah.
2024, Leslie Campbell, ex-MP, found guilty for failing to comply with the Integrity Commission's disclosure request. 2023, the Integrity Commission flagged potential conflicts of interest involving the Prime Minister. No charges laid yet, but laws were clearly bypassed. Our review shows
no charges are laid yet, but laws were clearly bypassed. Hello?
The Commission couldn't certify his declarations from 2019 to 2022, citing undeclared accounts and shady company links. They referred the case to the FID and TAJ, but instead of cooperating, the Prime Minister launched a judicial review. He tried to strike down Section 4, very clause that deals with illicit enrichment. But instead of cooperating, the Prime Minister launched a judicial review. He tried to strike down Section 14, subsection 5 of the Corruption Prevention Act, the very clause that deals with illicit enrichment. He argued it unfairly shifts the burden of proof to him, but the court said no. They refused to compel the commission to certify him, though they allowed him to challenge the findings.
Yo, I want you guys to hear that. Andrew Jonas tried to convince, he asked the court to certify his assets or force the Integrity Commission to do so. He's saying the burden of proof should not be on him to tell the Integrity Commission and the Jamaican people how he made his money. The arrogance, oh man. Yo, this dude is special. This man is the poster boy of corruption. Wow. And then try to remove the very section of the act that deals with illicit enrichment. Like, that is the whole heart of the Integrity Commission, you know. We have corrupt politicians that we don't trust, that we believe is stealing our tax dollars. So a mechanism was put in place by law for you to, you know, explain your wealth, and through the explanation of that wealth, when you get certified, nobody could say that you are stealing money because you're certified. You understand? But this is what this man does, bro. This is what this man does.
And now he's heading into another election with his declaration still
No, election done. This is our old video. Election done, and then voting back the same person. We have all of these dark clouds of potential corruption and money laundering hanging over his head. Yeah. Kimon, do you want me to address the Jaden issue? I am not that abreast with the issue. Like I said, my experience or my outlook on it is that the police is doing everything they can to actually find the young man. I will say this, it does not look very promising. And like I was saying to Kimon earlier, I understand that people are locked in on Jaden, but there's so much more children that I cannot even count that is recently missing. Girls and boys. There is an attack on our children. And it sounds taboo to some people, but I'm telling you, there's one way, the only way is through God's help. Jamaica, you have to repent. Alright? Yeah, we have to repent. I mean, there's no other way. These things are going to continue and get worse because we are refusing the Most High. You understand? And we have chosen Barabbas. And thus the consequences. I appreciate y'all, man. Jaden, I really hope that they find the young man alive and in good health, mentally, physically, and spiritually. All I can do is pray. All I can do is pray for him and all of the other children out there. I was saying to Kimon that we need a robust system in Jamaica. Obviously, God at the center of it. We need a robust system in Jamaica where we have the children police. And I do mean the children police. Not that the police are children, but they are specifically trained to, one, keep an eye over our children. They obviously it's the technological aid, so technology would be at the center of that. We need to keep a track of our children. Too many children are missing. Way too many children are missing. We need to treat children like the pearl and the jewel of our society. And then equally, when it comes on to our elders, you know, preserving their quality of life for however long they are here with us, and even using them in community activists, just to, you know, have them around the children and do that grandmother, that grandfather thing in imparting, you know, life stories to them that they can take on and incorporate to grow. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like success stories. It can be failures as well, because you have elders that go through some failures that if they were to communicate with young people, Empress, big up, blessings to you. If they were to communicate with young people about their experiences and, you know, just level with them like, yo, I understand I was your age. I don't know what I was thinking, but, you know, I did this, and hindsight, you know, I wish I had taken a different route, and it cost me this and it cost me that. And, you know, it can be therapeutic for them as well as a learning process for the children at the same time. And, you know, it will preserve the mental health of those, you know, elders. You know, you don't want to have them just locked up in a house somewhere without any life around them, you know. No children, no nothing. No. Don't just isolate the elders. And then you have people that talking about them going to put their mother in a home. Listen, man, y'all some special type of wicked. I don't care who you are. You have your mother and your father that the Bible says to honor them regardless. They put you here in this world, and you're gonna just throw them into a home. You're just gonna throw them into a home. Not even your kids that you leave with people is safe. Majority of the time. Majority of the time, your kid's not safe. You can't imagine the level of abuse. Hey, listen, man, I have seen some horrific videos of women abusing children. Their own sometimes, and the ones that they're taking care of. Boy and girl. Some of the things I've seen, trust me. Thank God that I am not a lawyer or a judge. Because, boy, I don't know how God does it. I don't know how God does it. I don't know how God is so forgiving of us. I really don't know. I don't know. Some things when I say, the things that, the creative things that come to my mind for punishment under the law, in terms of sentence, oh my God. They must be so happy I'm not the judge. So happy. But anyway, Jaden, you know, the family, the mother, everybody involved. I don't want to cast any, I don't know, man. I just pray to God that this case comes to a positive close. And if it's a case where the young man is hurt and is no longer with us, I hope that God reveals it, and whoever is responsible, the law deals with them, if that's the case. And that's the most I can say about Jaden Smith. The word is love. Bless you, bless everybody. And I'll see you on the next one, alright? Check out my exclusive video that I posted with London 45. Please go and check it out, guys. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for you if you haven't watched it already yet. Man, she was cooking. She was cooking, boy. Ooh, she had the sauce, boy. I'm talking about finger licking good cooking. You know what I'm saying? She was dropping it. She was dropping it. She was dropping it. And you can see that this lady is extremely passionate about people. And she's not selfish. She's not a selfish person. She's not just thinking about... Selfish. She's not a selfish. She's not just thinking about, you know, her well-being. She's not just thinking about that. So there's the link. I'm dropping it in the chat. You guys can go ahead. I just dropped it twice a while ago. You guys can go ahead and hit that link and watch that video if you have not watched it. Most of you haven't watched it already because I looked at the views and it's just at 400. Guys, hit the like button before you leave for me, please. Of this live, we only have 44 likes and I have over 144 people watching. So please hit the like button before you leave. Double tap the screen like TikTok. And yes, click that link and go watch that video. And storm up the comment section with London 45. All the stuff that she was saying in there. Let us know. Alright, blessings. See you guys later.